You've seen fish that swim, maybe even some that fly. But what about a fish that walks, climbs, blinks, and breathes air like you do? Meet the mudskipper. Part fish, part frog, part tiny weird land goblin. Mudskippers don't just flop around on land. They actually walk. Using their strong pectoral fins like little crutches, they drag themselves across muddy surfaces, climb mangrove roots, and even launch themselves forward like weird fishy pogo sticks. In fact, they spend more time on land than in water. That's not a glitch, it's the plan. Fish usually breathe using gills. Problem is, gills collapse and stop working once they dry out. Mudskippers? They've hacked the system. They store water in their enlarged gill chambers and carry air like scuba tanks. Plus, they can absorb oxygen through their skin and the lining of their mouth, just like some amphibians. But there's a catch. They still need to stay moist or they'll suffocate. That's why they hang out in tidal mudflats where things are always damp and gross. Paradise, basically. Now here's something most fish don't do, blink. But the mudskipper, it totally does. In fact, it's one of the only fish in the world that blinks. Their eyes stick out on top of their head like tiny periscopes, and they use a special membrane to slide over and moisten them, kind of like a reverse eyelid. It's weirdly adorable and very practical for land life. Mudskippers are not peaceful creatures. Males are aggressive, territorial, and oddly dramatic. They build mud towers to impress females, defend their turf by jumping at rivals, and even chase intruders off their muddy lawns. They fight, flex, and splash around like aquatic WWE stars. The mudflat is their arena, and everyone's watching. But here's the wild part. Scientists believe mudskippers may give us clues about how ancient fish made the move onto land millions of years ago. They're like living prototypes, walking the line between water and air, fin and foot, past and future. And yes, in labs, some mudskippers have been shown reacting to video footage of other mudskippers trying to pick fights with a TV screen. If that doesn't scream fish with attitude, I don't know what does. So next time someone calls you a fish out of water, just smile and say thanks. The mudskipper proves that sometimes the strangest creatures are also the smartest survivors. It walks, it blinks, it breathes air, and it lives in the mud. What's not to love? If you enjoyed this weird nature story, don't forget to like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe to Free Ventures for more strange, wild, and wonderful animal facts from around the world.